The long-range forecast, though, we're looking at ENSO, which is a giant oscillation across the globe. It fluctuates every 6 months to a year, give or take. But I will say that the El Niño signature has been growing at a very quick clip. We already have officially confirmed El Niño conditions, but this is likely going to shape up to be one of the strongest El Niños, if not the strongest El Niño ever recorded since we have been keeping records. So that has some big impacts for the Atlantic Basin and whether or not we see a substantial hurricane season. Right now, we're quiet for the Atlantic Basin. We're actually running behind schedule by a good bit. We typically have our first B-name storm in late June, early July, and then that C-name storm should be, climatologically speaking, within the next couple of days. But we don't have any activity that's on the horizon. What actually is on the horizon is a lot of Saharan dust. So as that El Niño continues to strengthen, we look at this ENSO region 3.4 across parts of the Pacific Ocean. And depending upon how warm those waters are compared to average, that's a sign of whether we're in a La Nina, ENSO neutral, or an El Nino. And those waters have been warming up very quickly. So kind of moving things forward in time here, you can see that the Western Pacific still has a lot of activity ongoing. But there are a couple of models that are signaling that maybe the Atlantic hurricane season, we shouldn't be naysayers for it just yet. The Euro model is actually hinting at the fact that we could still have an average hurricane season. We just might have some time to make up for lost time on the back half of the season. For now, though, below average rain. The MDR usually pretty quiet. The water temperatures are running below average at this point in some spots. We are warming up, and that is going to be the signal of, okay, maybe Atlantic hurricane season is back on. How warm those waters can get. A lot of times the warmer waters can outweigh the impacts of wind shear, especially if a budding storm can find a calmer pocket of winds. But one thing I think that's important to keep in mind here is that with an El Nino, you have enhanced wind shear over the main development region, but not necessarily over parts of the Gulf of America right off the East Coast. So this could be a case of we have a storm that sits a little bit higher out of the tropical region and then is able to kind of skirt past Bermuda, very similar to what we had last year. Or maybe it's a homegrown storm like we had with Arthur at the beginning of this season. So the A-name storm is down. We are not looking at any B-name storm within the next couple of weeks, but we still have months and months and months to go of hurricane season. It's a 6-month-long season. So even though we're quiet right now in July, we're supposed to be quiet right now. But just know that it's going to be potentially active as we get deeper into the season. So think August, September, October. That's typically the peak of hurricane season.